if you want to travel in a comfortable way, but still want to feel elegant and elevated in your style, this video is for you. Traveling doesn't mean you have to wear black leggings and sneakers, and traveling with some kind of elegance doesn't mean that you must wear your highest heels and tight outfits like a pencil skirt or blazer, for example. So let's go through from head to toe through all the elements that will make your traveling experience such a comfortable moment, but still being true to your values of having some kind of elegance and beauty. Elegance is about adapting to the situation, and in that range of adaptation, allowing yourself to be fully yourself and to glow who you truly are. I'm Aude de Vater, a French life coach and therapist with over 15 years of experience, and I help you act, speak, and dress with true embodied elegance to feel confident in all life situations. You can click on the button to subscribe to my YouTube channel to receive more inspiration to uplift your lifestyle, and you can also join my free elegance list for more tips and resources. The link is below in the description. So, just pause a moment right now and remember, what was your traveling experience when you were little? When I say traveling, it can be from one country to another, but it can also mean just a couple of hours of driving from one place to another. And I invite you to remind yourself of your mother in those moments, or it can be your aunt or a dear person who took care of you. Was she elegant for traveling, or was she just in her joggings without any makeup whatsoever? Were you proud of traveling with her, feeling her overall care? Maybe she had some perfume on, maybe a bit of lipstick, maybe nice, a comfortable floating dress. Or was she completely out of style, no care, no beauty, no accessories? Because, travel is travel. But when you look back at these memories, specifically about the elegance which was present or not, can you feel and see how elegance has an important role to play in uplifting your traveling experience? I know that as a mother of four, I always tried to make our traveling experiences magical for us. It was our way to celebrate the gift that was given to us to travel. I wanted to create beauty in our memories. Elegance is a game to play and a way to uplift your traveling experience for you and for others around you. Traveling as if you were in pajamas or traveling in an adapted, comfortable yet elegant outfit isn't the same thing in terms of mindset, dynamic, and also energy. So if you're watching this video, it means that a part of you is calling for more beauty because you know that beauty uplifts. Embracing elegance is a way to celebrate the life which is given to us to live, and also being grateful of traveling. We all have dreams in our heads about traveling, even if traveling can be for many different reasons, and not just for holidays, of course, but getting ourselves to dream and to visualize our perfect travel experience will help us step into a more abundant dynamic to create the lifestyle we feel called to. So I invite you at the end of this video to share in the comments your dream travel experience and outfits. The world needs more beauty, and traveling can be a great opportunity to express it your way. So that being said, let's start with the clothes you can wear. You need these clothes to be really comfortable. I know that if I will sit for long hours, I will avoid feeling tight at the waist, or else it will, give me a stomach ache. So I avoid jeans and tight pants, for example. I would rather wear a comfortable, rather long dress or large pants in a soft fabric without a tight belt. I don't want the length to be too long because I wouldn't want them to drag on the floor. Airports or traveling areas are not always so clean, but long enough to feel covered if I'm a bit cold, and to be able to move around my legs freely, especially for long hours of traveling. Another very important point here is that I would suggest that you choose an outfit with some kind of pattern. In that way, you don't have to care too much about the stains that, can happen while traveling. This is practical, and especially if you are traveling with young children, for example. And I would avoid traveling with plain white, plain beige outfit. They're obviously the ones that can be stained. And you can also easily see the fabric being wrinkled if you stay hours seated in the same position. That's why patterns, I think, are a good idea, because patterns will not make the wrinkled fabric stand out so much. And I would also avoid all black, dark gray, and very dark blue outfits, because you may think that stains will not appear, but that's not so true, because some fabrics collect little bits and pieces of dust, hair, and crumbs, which is, from my point of view, not the best option. So I think that bringing in patterns and colors, even discreet ones, is a good suggestion. It elevates your style. You don't follow the mainstream trend of black and gray leggings and joggings, and you avoid looking messy overall. And on top of that, what would I wear? Of course, it will depend on your destination and departure weather, but I usually add a thick or thin woolen or cashmere cardigan, which I find more comfortable than a stiff jacket. If I can avoid carrying a big coat, that's what I would do. But this is a matter of weather, of taste, of choice. The second point here are the shoes. If you want to elevate your style, you must do what mostly others don't do. And wearing sneakers is probably not the best option. So we will still need to wear something very comfortable and easy to adapt to many circumstances. If you travel from a cold country to a hot country, for example, you need something that can be all right for both areas. So you can wear flat-suede loafers, for example. If I take the plane, I would usually wear closed shoes. I wouldn't wear sandals because you know that the temperature on a flight can vary. But if I'm going into a hot place, there are espadrilles that are super comfortable, or ballerinas with or without a low square heel. Among all these examples, I'm sure you can find colors and shapes that will suit you personally. Remember to follow your intuition of what makes you happy and feel elevated. The third point are accessories. Now let me share with you my must-have. I really always travel with a scarf. A scarf is the best item you can bring with you for comfort and also for a personal touch in your style. And by the way, you can watch my video on how to choose scarves and how to wear them. I'll put the link up here. And I also go in the details of scarves in the summer season and the winter season. So, a scarf is just so practical. When you're a bit cold, you wrap it around your neck or shoulders. When you go from a hot place to a cold country, you're happy to have it with you. When you travel with children, you'll know what to do with it. When you don't need it anymore, you just put it on the handle of your bag, giving yourself some kind of elevated look. So if I were to travel from a winter season to a hot summer season, I would bring a thin cotton rectangle scarf that I can wrap around my throat easily. And instead of bringing with me my big heavy coat, I take a large woolen or cashmere scarf that I can wrap myself with in the airplane. And once I have arrived to destination, I usually use it when the air conditioning is very cold or for very fresh nights. Another item we must talk about is the handbag. Now, this is a question of personal preference and organization. Everything is possible as long as it serves you and makes you feel happy about it. You can have a small purse which contains your essentials, your phone, your wallet, your lip balm, handkerchiefs, your passport, and alongside a bigger bag with your laptop, agenda, books, notebooks, makeup, toothbrush, snack, whatever. Or you can put everything in the large bag. It's really up to you. You just need something practical but pretty that you like, because you know what a handbag is. It's like taking your home with you. So you put in there your most personal items. You want to feel at home with it, and you also want it to be nice and good looking and elegant. So no rules for this. But if you own several bags, choose one that will fit almost all the outfits that you have in your suitcase, so that you don't have to bring several handbags with you. You can absolutely choose the big beach bag you are taking with you if it blends in with your overall outfit, and you can also bring a smaller bag in your luggage so that you will use for every day, and have the bigger handbag only for traveling. What's important here is that you feel elevated and happy with the harmony you created with your traveling outfit. Look for harmony, and you will see how good it feels. And last thing, it isn't because you are traveling that you don't take care of your face glow. It's important to have handy a toothbrush, some makeup items, some cream, and some clean cloth the size of a little handkerchief in case you want to clean your face or give yourself a little uplift to feel refreshed after long hours of traveling. Traveling usually dries up our skin, and having some moisturizer in your purse makes your travel experience more comfortable. Now that I opened up many possibilities, you can share in the comments what would your dream travel style would be so that it can inspire others here on this channel. Please share this video if you think it can help someone you know. Thank you for watching.